You go to bed feeling fine, but by morning, something's wrong. You wake up with an unsettling pressure in your chest. A tingling sensation travels down your arm. Your heart rate feels strange, a frantic drumbeat against your ribs. No pain, no warning, just a silent heart attack in your sleep. And what triggered it? Not a family history of heart disease, not a high-stress job, but a so-called healthy cooking oil. The very same bottle you've trusted for years, the one labeled heart-friendly or cholesterol-free. As a heart doctor, I've seen this far too often, and what I uncovered still stuns me. Certain common cooking oils, when consumed late at night, can quietly inflame your arteries, thicken your blood, and trigger a heart attack, all while you sleep. This isn't fear-mongering, it's a wake-up call. Because your next late-night snack, cooked in the wrong oil, could be the reason your heart doesn't make it to morning. Most people watch their health during the day, but the real danger often strikes at night. Here's a startling fact. More than 1 in 5 heart attacks in older adults happen during sleep or in the early morning hours. Silently, with no pain, no warning. You drift off feeling fine. But beneath the surface, your body begins a dangerous shift. As night falls, your body's natural circadian rhythm causes blood pressure to rise. Your blood thickens from mild dehydration and lack of movement. And your aging arteries, already stiffer and more fragile, can no longer absorb the pressure. It's like thick, syrupy blood pushing through brittle pipes. One small surge, one spike in pressure, and something gives. That's when a blood clot can form, or worse, a vessel bursts. By morning, the damage is done. You've always heard that some oils are good for you, and they can be, but only in the right context and in the right body. After age 60, your body doesn't process fats, chemicals, or inflammatory compounds the same way. What nourished you in your 40s could quietly harm you in your 70s. Let's walk through the top 3 oils that might be betraying your heart, one bedtime meal at a time. Top 3 oils that raise heart attack risk overnight. 1. Refined canola oil, the omega-6 time bomb.
Let's start with an oil so common it's in almost every kitchen, labeled as a heart-healthy choice, refined canola oil. You use it to sauté vegetables, you find it in processed foods, and you've been told it's a better alternative to butter. But what you're not told is the shocking truth about its production and its effect on your aging heart. Refined canola oil is packed with omega-6 fatty acids. While our bodies need a balance of omega-6 and omega-3, the modern diet is dangerously overloaded with omega-6, often at a ratio of 20:1, instead of the healthy 1:1. This massive imbalance fuels chronic inflammation, a leading cause of heart disease.
That's what excess omega-6 does. It creates a low-grade. This is especially dangerous at night. As your body slows down, your digestive system has to work harder to process these fats, sending inflammatory signals throughout your body. One 2018 study in the Journal of the American College of Cardiology linked a high intake of omega-6 fatty acids to an increased risk of cardiovascular disease. The refining process itself, which involves high heat and chemical solvents, strips the oil of its antioxidants and can even produce trace amounts of trans fats, further compounding the damage. So, while you're sleeping, a seemingly healthy dinner cooked in canola oil could be quietly creating the perfect storm for a heart attack, inflaming your arteries and increasing your risk of a sudden event. It's a silent time bomb in your kitchen. 2. Hydrogenated fats, the arterial clogger. Now, let's talk about a type of fat that has no place in a heart-healthy diet, especially after 60. Hydrogenated fats. These are often found in common cooking products like vegetable shortenings, margarines, and are used extensively in packaged foods like cookies, crackers, and pre-made doughs. For decades, they were celebrated as a healthier alternative to butter, but we now know they are a silent killer. Hydrogenated fats are created when manufacturers add hydrogen to liquid vegetable oil to make it solid at room temperature. This process creates artificial trans fats. The American Heart Association has declared them a major threat to heart health because they do 2 things that are incredibly dangerous for your arteries. They raise your bad cholesterol, LDL, and they lower your good cholesterol, HDL. Imagine your arteries are a highway. Good cholesterol is like the cleanup crew, sweeping away debris and plaque. Bad cholesterol is like the constant stream of traffic, leaving junk behind. Trans fats not only stop the cleanup crew from working, but they also increase the junk. When you consume these fats, especially in the evening, your body struggles to process them. They circulate in your bloodstream, creating a thick, waxy substance that directly contributes to arterial plaque buildup. This plaque can harden and narrow your arteries, a condition called atherosclerosis. But the real danger comes when a piece of this plaque breaks off, triggering a blood clot that can block an artery to the heart, causing a heart attack. A late-night snack with hydrogenated oils might seem harmless, but it can be the final push that ruptures a fragile plaque in your coronary arteries. The worst part is that you won't feel it. You'll sleep through the silent process of arterial damage, waking up to the devastating consequences. 3. Palm oil, the saturated fat shock before bed. Finally, let's address an oil that has become incredibly common in processed foods and even some cooking sprays: palm oil. It's often used for its creamy texture and low cost, and it's found in everything from peanut butter to instant noodles. While often grouped with other vegetable oils, palm oil is uniquely high in saturated fat, something that can be a shock to your system, especially when consumed right before sleep. For years, there was a great debate about saturated fat. Some research suggested it wasn't as bad as once thought. But when consumed late at night, your body's ability to process and clear it from your bloodstream is significantly reduced. As your body prepares for rest, your digestive system slows down. Consuming a food rich in saturated fat, like a handful of processed crackers or a bowl of instant noodles made with palm oil, sends a sudden, concentrated load of fat into your system. This late-night fat spike can increase your blood's viscosity, making it thicker and stickier. It can also cause a temporary but significant increase in your LDL cholesterol levels. For someone with already compromised arteries, this sudden fatty influx is like a traffic jam on a major highway. It can slow down blood flow, increase the risk of clot formation, and put unnecessary strain on your heart as it tries to pump thick blood through narrowed vessels. While a small amount of saturated fat during the day may be manageable, a sudden late-night dose can be a direct challenge to your cardiovascular system, quietly setting the stage for a heart attack while you're most vulnerable. It's a silent, high-stakes gamble you don't even know you're taking. What really causes a nighttime heart attack? The aging body's vulnerability. By now, you might be wondering why the body becomes so vulnerable to a heart attack while we sleep. Why do certain oils, especially, become such a threat? To answer that, we need to look inside the aging body, into the bloodstream, the arteries, and the invisible shifts that happen during the night. As we age, 3 key systems begin to change, often silently. First, blood pressure becomes less predictable. In a healthy young person, blood pressure dips at night and rises smoothly in the morning. But after 60, this rhythm begins to break down. Many seniors experience nocturnal surges, sharp, unpredictable spikes in pressure between 3 and 5 a.m. These surges can rupture fragile arteries, especially if those arteries are already inflamed or narrowed from years of poor diet, high stress, or inactivity. Second, blood gets thicker and slower at night. Our blood is not water. It's a living river made up of cells, proteins, fats, and minerals. During sleep, especially after dinner, this river becomes more viscous. Why? Because we move less, drink less, and our kidneys filter less overnight. If you're even mildly dehydrated, your blood thickens. Add in certain oils high in trans fats or saturated fats, and this blood can become slow. They're less forgiving. A sudden rise in pressure, like from an inflammatory or fatty late-night meal, can cause microscopic tears or plaque rupture, triggering clots or hemorrhages. Imagine trying to push honey through a stiff, brittle straw. Now imagine doing it while you're asleep, unaware, with your heart relying on every drop of oxygen to repair itself. This is why nighttime becomes so dangerous. Your heart depends on steady, smooth blood flow during sleep to clear out toxins, consolidate memory, and heal cellular damage. But when that blood becomes thick, the vessels inflamed, and pressure unstable, the stage is set for disaster. High/5 SMOPs for a safer heart. Here's the good news. You don't have to give up cooking or live in fear of every meal. The goal isn't restriction, it's realignment. Eating and cooking in a way that works with your aging body, not against it. Swap for healthier oils. Ditch the refined canola, corn, and vegetable oils. Instead, use extra virgin olive oil for low to medium heat cooking and for dressings. It's a natural anti-inflammatory and is packed with heart-healthy monounsaturated fats. For higher heat cooking, avocado oil is an excellent, stable alternative. Read your labels. Be a detective. Look for partially hydrogenated oil or palm oil on the ingredient list of any packaged food. This is your cue to put it back on the shelf, especially if it's a snack you're considering for the evening. How/eat earlier in the day. Avoid late-night snacking, especially within 2 to 3 hours of bedtime. This allows your body to fully digest and process fats and other inflammatory compounds when your metabolism is more active, not when it's winding down for the night. How/mildly stay hydrated. This is one of the most overlooked habits. Seniors often reduce fluid intake to avoid nighttime urination, but this can lead to thicker blood and higher risk during sleep. A balanced hydration plan throughout the day can be the difference between protection and pressure. Drink water, and plenty of it, especially in the afternoon. Focus on whole foods. Your snack should support your heart, not compete with it. Choose foods with natural fats, like a handful of raw nuts eaten earlier in the day, or a slice of avocado toast. The right food at the right time, in the right body. That's the formula for aging well, with clarity, vitality, and peace of mind. You've always been told that vegetable oils are healthy. And that means one small change, like cooking with the wrong oil at the wrong time, can ripple into something far bigger than you'd expect. So, if you learned something today, don't keep it to yourself. Share this video with someone over 60. Help them protect their heart while there's still time. Join us. This channel is here for people who care about aging well, who want honest, compassionate, science-backed